There are certain prominent athletes all over the world who are regarded as the best in their field of sports. These athletes not only have a huge fan base that made them world famous, but over the years they have also garnered an enormous fortune to become the richest athletes in the world. In today's video, we will be showing you the richest sportsmen in the world. Without further ado, let's begin. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi's $20 million a year partnership with Socios adds to an endorsement portfolio that includes Adidas, Budweiser, and PepsiCo. He also became Hard Rock International's first athlete brand ambassador in a deal announced last June, helping Messi draw level with Manchester United's Cristiano Ronaldo, with his off-field earnings for the first time since 2013. Messi won the Ballon d'Or in 2021 as the world's best men's soccer player, but he has had a tougher time on the pitch more recently, scoring just 9 goals in 32 appearances for Paris Saint-Germain, after notching 38 in 47 games in his final season for Barcelona. But while PSG flamed out in the Champions League's round of 16, the club captured the French League 1 title in Messi's first season. LeBron James. LeBron James' Los Angeles Lakers missed the playoffs this season, but he's never been so dominant off the court. He starred in last year's Space Jam, A New Legacy, and recently moved his talk show, The Shop, from HBO to YouTube. In October, he sold a significant minority stake in Spring Hill, the production company behind both projects, at a valuation of about $725 million, pushing his net worth to $850 million, according to Forbes estimates. After announcing an endorsement deal with Crypto.com in January, James appeared in a Super Bowl commercial next to a computer-generated version of his younger self. He also recently invested in home gym company Tonal and Status Pro, a sports tech startup that creates virtual reality training products. Cristiano Ronaldo. Like his rival Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo has had a disappointing first season with his new team, with Manchester United stuck in 6th place in the Premier League standings with 1 game remaining. Rumors are now swirling that Ronaldo, who previously played for Man U from 2003 to 2009, could be on the move once more in this summer's transfer window. Much of Ronaldo's earning power comes from his massive social media presence. He has 690 million followers across Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, giving him leverage to demand sky-high rates from sponsors such as Nike, Herbalife, and Clear Shampoo. He is also an investor in Tato Restaurants, including a new location in Beverly Hills, and is the face of Zujigp, a forthcoming app aiming to be a digital soccer community. Neymar. Neymar scored his 400th career goal in November, but like Lionel Messi, he was stunned by criticism after Paris Saint-Germain's early Champions League exit. His attention will now shift to the World Cup in Qatar this fall, which he has said could be his last. Off the field, he has a valuable set of endorsements, including Puma and Red Bull, and he is the subject of a new Netflix docuseries, Neymar, The Perfect Chaos. He is also diving into the world of NFTs, signing with the platform NFT Star in November, and spending over $1 million on 2 Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs in one day in January. Stephen Curry. No NBA player made more in salary this season than Stephen Curry, and the Golden State Warriors guard is due for a raise after signing a 4-year, $215 million extension last August. He'll make roughly $48 million on the court next season, rising to just under $60 million in 2025 to 2026. Curry's new FTX endorsement deal also came with an equity stake, and he dived deeper into blockchain in December, releasing a collection of NFTs that featured his sneakers and were tied to 3 metaverse platforms. He pledged to donate the proceeds. Meanwhile, Curry's production company, Anonymous Media, signed a development deal with Comcast NBC Universal in September. Kevin Durant. Brooklyn Nets star Kevin Durant brings in roughly $28 million annually from Nike, a sneaker deal surpassed only by LeBron James, $32 million, among active players. He has recently added deals with Coinbase, NBA Top Shot, and Weedmaps, but with media company Boardroom and investment firm 35 Ventures. His business empire goes far beyond endorsements. NFT platform OpenSea and digital fitness startup Future are among his latest investments, and he is backing SeatGeek's SPAC merger. Durant and his longtime business partner, Rich Kleiman, also announced last year that they would launch a SPAC of their own. It is still seeking an acquisition. Roger Federer. Injuries limited Roger Federer to 6 tournaments in 2020 and 2021 combined, and he has yet to return to the tennis court in 2022. No matter, the world's former #1 player remains the top pitchman in sports, promoting brands such as Uniqlo and Rolex. He also invested in the burgeoning Swiss shoe brand On in 2019, and the company went public in September, raising more than $600 million. We worked very closely together on product design, Federer told Forbes at the time, having spent 20 days in the lab with the On team developing the company's pro tennis shoe. Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is boxing's top draw, earning $40 million or more from his 2 pay-per-view victories last May and November. His loss to light heavyweight champion Dmitry Bivol on May 7, 2022, fell outside Forbes' tracking window for this list. Beyond the ring, Alvarez has a lucrative partnership with Hennessy and owns a taco restaurant in his native Mexico, with plans to expand to California. Alvarez said last year that he would be launching a chain of gas stations, and his Canelo Promotions is putting together a series of fights in Mexico in partnership with Matchroom Boxing and Dad's. Tom Brady. Tom Brady's retirement this offseason lasted less than 6 weeks, which was welcome news for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after he turned in a spectacular 2021 season at age 43. He's certainly learning some new tricks off the field. Autograph. The NFT platform Brady co-founded last year raised $170 million in a Series B funding round announced in January. And Religion of Sports, the production company he co-founded with Pro Football Hall of Famer Michael Strahan and filmmaker Gautam Chopra, unveiled a content deal with Skydance Sports in March. Meanwhile, his other production company, 199 Productions, is behind the upcoming road trip movie 80 for Brady, and he has a new clothing line cleverly named Brady, GIANNIS Antetokounmpo. With Neymar turning 30 in February, GIANNIS Antetokounmpo is the only member of this year's top 10 still in his 20s. The Milwaukee Bucks' 2-time MVP signed a 5-year, $228 million contract in December 2020, the NBA's largest contract by total value to date. He was among the investors in timepiece resale platform Watchbox's $165 million funding round announced in November. And he has also signed a licensing deal with NFT platform NFT Star and added WhatsApp and Google's Pixel 6 phone to his endorsement stable. And Antetokounmpo will soon be able to watch his life story in the biopic Rise, set to be released on Disney Plus in June. So guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.